Yo. What up? We back. Another week, another blessing. Yo,
Back
listen to
again.
this. Fresh and Mick,
Mick and Phresh.
back again. Here to drop the jewels for the culture. What up? What's going on, y'all? How you do? How you, Mick?
Yo, man. You know what's crazy, bro? This fucking rain and weather been
This weather is raggedy.
absolutely.
You can't plan around it at all.
I'm talking about monsoons coming out the crib with a need a canoe type shit.
My suit is crazy.
Like you need a canoe when you come out the crib, like you
And you
ain't.
can't dress. You wearing shorts, right? But it's raining. Like, remember in Forrest Gump when he was like, the rain is coming from it's coming from down, it's coming from the left, the right, is hitting the water, then hitting you in the. And we're just
Yo.
gonna pause it right at the top of the show. All right, we're just gonna say pause at the top.
Right.
This is for all other shows. This show, last week's show, we're just gonna pause it right now. That should cover anything crazy that said that's pause worthy. Like, whoa, what did he just say?
You know what's crazy?
Pause off the top.
Speaking of the pause, Joe, shout out to Fat Joe, bro. He
Shout
is
out to Joe.
hilarious with that
Joe
shit.
and
He said,
Mano,
fuck that pause.
they don't
shit."
care, son.
Like,
Joe say some phrases like, son, that shit shouldn't have been.
he said,
You
"I'm
shouldn't have
the
been using that back then. He
glizzy
diesel,
truck."
like, son, what? Oh, Joe, you gotta
glizzy
chill.
monster. Like,
Yeah, I'm
say
the
you
glizzy.
crazy.
Joe's wild. But
Anyway,
shout out to Joe.
but
You
shout
know,
out to
when you
Joe.
living in your truth and you really is how you say,
Yeah.
I don't care about what you think.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's.
So shout out to Joe.
I just find
And
that
shout out to
hilarious.
Jada because he got to work with Joe. Right? Shout out to him too because he got to
Facts.
hold it down.
Fact. But
What you want to get into today? Matter of fact, I got something I want to talk to the
yeah,
people
let's
about.
do it.
Having a healthy respect for people's time.
Ooh,
Now let me tell you what I mean about that. Let me get my eyes clear. So
yeah.
know
Let them
plan.
know. Cause I got some, you know what I'm saying? I got one or two little. Go ahead.
When people give you a time for things, right? That's the time that's supposed to happen. You're supposed to be at work at 9. You're supposed to be, if you show up on time, you late. You're supposed to be there early. So you could clock in or start working at the time that they told you that's what they want you there for. They need you there for a service or they want you there for a job. We're going to pay you for this. You got to be on time.
Yo.
If your friend is asking you to do something or a family member or you supposed to come to the birthday party or you supposed to pick up the cake, yo, you got to be on time. That means less of what you got going on in your life, more of what the other person needs from you because it's a respect. Yo, I'm doing what it is that you need from me. I'm getting it done in this allotted amount of time. I'm going to get it to you at this time. When I tell you I'm going to be there at 5, I'm going to be there at 5. It's very rare that I'm not going to be there at 5 or 4:55. Something really had to happen. The monsoon that he was talking about, a typhoon just came in from Cleveland.
Right.
And that's why I was 12 minutes late because I'm heavy on the time. It's a respect thing. Certain people, especially what we're going to get into later, overly sensitive people, they take that as disrespect. Oh, so me and you had a conversation about what time we was doing this.
Facts.
I told you 3, you said 3, we was good at 3.
We agreed on
then
3.
Sometime when we left and before you got back here at 3, the time has changed on your end. So fuck me. So I'm soft. That's how I'm taking it.
With a capital T.
Right, with a capital T. Taking in all this air, Claude. How you feeling?
Yo. So, hold on. I'm gonna let you rant. But
no,
let
I'm
me
good.
let,
No, that was we still on respecting people's time.
Man, so listen. My black and brown people out here, bro.
Especially.
We gotta get off this CPT shit, bro.
Gotta do
I'm
better.
sorry, bro.
Gotta do better.
I understand, and
that ain't even a thing no more. Stop saying it.
It's like an excuse to be less
ignorant,
and bro,
late,
like,
and loud and wrong.
Oh my God. Like the litter rant, this is another part of like one of my pet peeves, yo.
I'm with you.
Like Phresh said, yo, it's if we agree on the time, and
that's what we expecting.
That's what we expecting. And here, so if me and you agree, 3 o'clock, like you said, and I get there at 2:40, 2:45, 2:50, and now it's 3:05 and I'm waiting for you. All right, fine. But it's 3:05 and you ain't send me a text. You ain't call me. Yo,
Clear
bro, I'm running
communication,
behind or
yo. Like,
something like.
why don't you feel like you owe? You
Why you
gotta
don't?
ask this. You gotta ask this
Right.
question to yourself in the mirror. Why don't you feel like you personally owe that person an explanation if together y'all came up with this? How does that work?
It's shit like that. Small shit like that makes me lose respect for people.
Yo,
And that's real.
People don't want to trust you. They lose respect.
Yep.
They don't want to be around you
Yeah.
because everybody else can do it. Everybody else got the same 24
Yeah.
hours. They figure out how to do their kids and their bills and soccer practice, and they do it all. They make it all happen. If they can't, there's clear communication about why I can't, or it don't even got to be a why, because we all grown.
Right.
I don't have to give you an explanation of why. I could just tell you what went on.
Right. That's it.
What happened and why I couldn't make it at the time, or why I'm not gonna make it. And everybody should be good with that.
Ultimately, you lose business in the end. Because you yourself as a person is a business. Either with opportunities that you don't see or readily available. But society is a group of people who watch and imitate each other. That's basically what society is. You take the good in what you see in somebody else and you apply it to your life and the people around you, and then you just try to keep building on those same things. If we all meet here and you come a half hour than everybody else and we started or whatever, like
then you want to pay from the people that you want to pay from the guy that came at 3:40, like you said. That's the pay that you want? 2:40, pardon me. He's been there since 2:40. He shouldn't get paid for being there early, but he's on time. You get there 5-10 minutes late, you feel like because you're you, whoever you are, Darius or Damon or Eric.
Like, who the fuck are you? Like, who the fuck?
You could just saunter in and move at your speed. Like, this is a story about your life. Here's a lifetime story about your life, starring you, directed by you, produced by you.
And we all just fucking just NPCs in your shit.
Who are you? Who are you? So if your phone ain't ringing how it used to be, or you should address some of these things that we saying. Like, why are we saying it? Just let it, not while we saying it, because I want you to listen and subscribe and like and comment and take it all in. But afterwards, after they play it a couple times, then go back and try to apply it. Like, yo, you know what? Damn, I ain't spoke to son in so long. I wonder what happened.
So here's the thing. Why is that extra 10 minutes or 15 minutes is sitting on your ass? Like, why is that a thing?
Detrimental.
Like, get up. Like, it's not like,
mind you, I bet the person that was there at 15 minutes early is a business owner.
Yo.
Their time is literally money. They don't have time for this. They made time to meet you to do this. And you 5-10 minutes late with honey bun residue on your fingers, and yo, let me tell you this story about Tanya, son. Oh, she was wild. I don't want to hear that. We here to do what we got to do. Then I got to get up out of here and handle my Tanya business.
Right.
That's why I'm here on time.
And it boils down to you don't respect the people whatever the situation is, yo.
The love I got for you, right? The thing we were supposed to do was supposed to take an hour. Now it's gonna be 70 minutes instead of 60 minutes because you late.
Because you late.
Now what I have to do outside of this is push back further.
Yep.
Because of the love I have for you, I'm gonna make sure I still give an hour to this. When I should short you. You shorted me, I should short you.
Yeah.
And that would make it even. We would therefore learn, like, damn, I can't be late next time because they pay me as such, and that's how much attention I get as somebody that's late.
And you know what excuse I can't stand? You know how it is. I don't know how the fuck it is, nigga. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I know we were supposed to be here at 3, and I left my house at 2 when I got here at 2:40. And what are you talking about?
To this, but not really. But always find a way to tie it in. On the last episode, we was talking about Mama Love, Stevie franchise, getting the money, entitled. Me and my mom, we're not at odds, but we have an issue right now because of that. What you speaking on, right?
Right.
She moves in the vein of I'm this way.
Right.
And that's not life.
Like, what does that mean?
Life don't work like that.
Like, if you know how it is.
From me, it need to be reciprocal.
Yeah.
You don't just get to be this way and be like, I'm this way, but do this.
Yeah, I don't like that cop out either.
Hell no.
And it's crazy. That's not how that works. Yeah, and it's like everybody around you, they be with the cop out because they say shit to each other like, y'all know how he is. I don't fuck how he is. I don't
guess what? Guess what? That worked for you. That worked for you. Good luck with you and
like,
you know what I'm saying?
He's that way is because y'all keep excusing this shit. Like,
I'm not doing it. I'm not having it. I'm not playing it. Listen, I will call it out at your wedding. Don't try me.
Listen.
Does anybody having objections? Somebody got to put their hand over my mouth like this.
So the people around me that I do business with that are like, one thing I do, man, is I don't cheat my focus and I don't allow them to cheat my focus.
Right.
When I tell you I'm going to do something and I'm focusing on something, now I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I'm always on time. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is my intentions when I tell you and when I get up that day is to remain what I told you.
Right. Hope. When Scarface said all he has is his balls and his word, that's what he was talking about. His word right here. The word is what you said out your mouth. I'm going to be there for. I'm going to help you. I'm going to bring somebody there.
Yep.
Yes, that person is going to work for you. That means you're vouching for whatever that service is, that person, you.
Yeah.
Like, so I get to hold you responsible if it don't go like this.
Facts.
Right? When you supposed to be somewhere on time, when you get there, give 100%. Give 110. They invited you. They asked you. Give 110 while you there. Now, you don't got to be there 6, 8, 10 hours because I feel like that's hard to do. Basketball players play 12-minute quarters, 4 of them. They can't do it 82 games in a row for millions of dollars. Right? So some of these things, you're not going to be able to give your all 110%, 6 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Facts.
But you could do it 4 days a week. You could do it 3 hours out of the 6 hours for 6 days a week.
Right.
Just give your all as much as you can.
That's it.
So that way, when it's all said and done, I did what I was supposed to do. I went balls to the wall. Remember, I paused it before. I went balls to the wall, and I gave it all. There's nothing left. So I feel like Kobe walking off the floor in Utah. I did it.
Right.
I did it my way, and I did it how I was supposed to do it. I don't know which other way to do
it. And here's in addition to that, so I made a statement about saying you know how it is or you know how that person is.
You know how they get.
Right.
You know how son is.
Right. So here's my thing. When it comes to life, we all know how life is, which means we know obstacles pop up at any given moment out of our control. This is not what we're talking about.
No. This is controllable.
Right.
This is a controllable thing.
Right.
And the things that you can control, control them.
So it's crazy that people who use the excuses like, you know how it is, or this and that and this and that, they're the people that's consistently late or things of that nature.
Stuff is not going their way in their life.
Right.
And when they see you doing well, it's like, well, damn, how he get the BMW X5?
Right.
We both was working at Tiddly Winks together. Yeah, but he was on time every day for a year.
Yeah.
And you had baby mom this and my car flipped on the thing. But you here though.
Yep.
You either call out, don't come, or go to work. Don't be late. Don't be late.
Right.
Don't be late. If you're gonna be late, let it be real.
Right.
Come in with the news. Come in with the door from your car.
Right.
Yo, look.
You know what's crazy?
Whole door just ripped off, son. Driving down.
Right.
18-wheeler T-boned into my. I just glad I'm alive and was here. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I could work today, but I just came in to show you that this is the door to my Ford Taurus, and me and this is gonna go back home and figure this out for the week.
So those type of people, they're the ones that's consistently late, or the person who's consistently on time and all of that. They don't need a long excuse for the one time that they late.
Nah.
Because people automatically assume like something must have happened because this person's already here.
Such and such not here?
Right.
At 5 o'clock?
Something must have happened.
They ain't here in 10 minutes. We got to call the police.
You get what I'm saying?
What happened to them?
That's what good credibility gives you.
You want to be. That person right
Exactly.
there.
Exactly.
Then it gives you the leeway to the next topic, perfect segue.
Right.
There's instances where it calls to be overly sensitive.
Ooh.
And
we're gonna hurt some feelings with this one.
Feel the way that you feel, but it's not as much as we portray it, and it's not how we act and how we carrying it. Like,
right.
Because you wasn't raised right, or because you have a problem with male figures, or basing somebody's voice.
Right.
Now you want to be overly sensitive.
Right.
And they ain't talking to me like that. Who? Please. They said that to you. They ain't say that to me. I wish they would. I wish somebody would tell me that I can't sit right here. I done paid my money like everybody else. No, sir, this whole row, nobody's sitting in this row.
Right.
This row has been rented out. If you look at your receipt, it
right.
says way down at the bottom, shit is subject to change.
Right.
This is one of the things that's subject to change. The sheet just came in from Dubai.
Right.
None of this is available. Everybody got their money back. So you're not sitting here. And if you act like you're sitting here,
right.
you're going to jail.
So overly sensitive, when you hear it, it's like a broad stroke of a lot of things.
Yep.
But let me get specific an example.
For us.
Because this is, and mind you, for the fine print, let me just say that this is not us wanting to be accepted or looking for anybody's.
No.
This is us as a group, as a community. Even in interacting with us, we need to be
giving you navigation tools to handle the daily.
Listen, overly emotional. I'm gonna give you a small example to just everyday events. Bad customer service comes from being overly emotional. Another one of my pet peeves.
Break it down.
If I'm paying my money, if you work at the cash register, that's your job. I'm not knocking what you do or how you get it.
You're providing a service.
That's number one, first and foremost.
When you work as a cashier, you're providing a service.
That's it.
I'm here getting goods, and you provide the service. So that's where our exchange comes in at.
And it's so wild because you'll go to Chick-fil-A because their customer service is good.
Absolutely.
Like,
shout out to Chick-fil-A.
But like, I will not go to, if I had a choice between this and this, and it's Chick-fil-A might, you know why? Because I know when I go there, they're gonna say, hey,
even if it's further, Chick-fil-A
cost $2 or $3 more. You know what? When I go there, I'm gonna have a good experience.
I'm gonna feel better. Right. It's gonna be a good experience.
Correct? You know what I'm saying?
And these things count. They matter.
It matters.
It matters.
And it's crazy because people know that it matters. They want it to happen to them. But then they will, as soon as they get into position, they forget. Like, all right, you the cashier at Aldi's. Big deal. You know what I'm saying? So now I come with my little 6 or 7 items and all that. And I'm like, well, how much? And you, oh my God, don't you see it right there? Lady, I'm not looking at the thing. I'll ask you how much. You look at that. Can you just say?
Things on my mind.
Right.
I'm here because this is the place to purchase food.
That's it.
Right? You're here because this is the job that they gave you. So the questions I have about the things here, you should be able to answer. You should not just direct me to the person.
That's it.
I got things going on in my life. You do too, right? Another example, your kids or kids in general,
right?
Just because they're small, tiny humans, you don't get to treat. You don't just get to shit on them because they're kids and be like, didn't I tell you to benefit? Yo, that's not necessary because you going through a breakup or such and such is not answering your 16 text messages and 47 FaceTimes.
Yeah. That's real.
You need to learn how to separate the two. What's going on with your kid? What's going on right here has nothing to do with what's going on. This person, this small child, little human, they need to be tethered to you.
Right.
And for that to be the case, they got to know that they safe with you.
They got to feel safe. Yeah.
You could curse them out, but you also have to come back and explain to them why you did so and where you was wrong and where you was right. Listen, don't worry about do as I do. Don't worry about what I say.
Right.
Right? That's number 1. Number 2, know that nobody's going to care for you like I do. So it's going to come with some bumps and bruises. I'm going to talk loud sometimes and say some 4-letter words that you don't like, not cool with. That's not cool neither, right? I'm just upset at that time. Something is going on else in my life. I'm short at work. I'm sick.
Right.
My back hurt.
Right.
Bills is in the way.
Right.
That's not an excuse.
Right.
You could get overly emotional with them and then bring it back. Yo, I did a little bit too much. Come here, let me talk to you real quick. Now, let me tell you about why I was yelling at you about your room. Your room is wild and outrageous, so it needs to be clean.
Right.
However, I didn't need to take it to that volume or talk to you like that, or tell you, because black and brown people, we like to dig deep.
Right.
You talking about the kid, then you want to talk about their mom and your mom.
Yeah,
is unnecessary.
Right. You just trying to get you clean your room. Not and talked about your dad and all of this.
Dad, and your grandfather. That's why he got ran over at the railroad tracks.
You like
told
that?
You he ran away.
Right.
What happened?
Right.
Letting out 60-year-old family secrets.
You feel me?
Overly emotional, yo. You got to, when you feeling that way, especially as a man, you got to be able to address that. Like, why am I doing this? Like, what's the problem? What I'm mad at?
Right.
What happened?
Right.
And it's probably something to do with. It's always something to do with something else.
Right.
You didn't get something off your chest earlier, or you didn't let Terry say something slick to you.
Yep.
Now you're mad for the next 6 hours. Yep. Well, really, you just need to go to Terry's house and say, listen, I really didn't like what you said. I don't like how you said it. So if you feel away, we probably should do something about that because I feel away.
Right. I mean,
it's over. It's done.
As black and brown people, our superpower is love and togetherness.
Right.
And the indoctrination of the powers that be, their superpower is division and individualism. They just stay on cold with each other. They live a million separate lives, but they just make a pact. I don't know how or where they sign the paper.
In the military, that's how it's divide and conquer.
Right.
If we don't know anything else, we're just gonna break this up right here.
That's it.
And then figure it out from there.
Easy to pick them off by themselves.
4-on-1, then we question this one. All right, he gave us some information. We catch the next guy. We do the same to him until we catch them all.
So, as a community, as our natural beings and our natural self, like obviously we have outpouring of love and togetherness and all of that. But that's where the emotion comes from. Like we are emotional beings because we live in a real living and breathing world.
I'm gonna tell you where it comes from. Most of this stems from jail. Because when you in jail, it's so inhumane where you got to take your mind to survive it. You end up bringing that home. And then those are the people that are overly emotional because they're huge. And like, I wish somebody would say so. I wish they would not give me this job when I walk in.
Right.
Sir, you've been locked up for 12 years.
Right.
You're 20 years old.
Right.
What do you have skills in doing besides kicking somebody's ass? What else can you do? So why are they going to give you the job? Right. But now he didn't put that on somebody else. So the next dude, the second in command, now he want to do that to the third.
Right.
He want to do it when they around some girls. Right. I wish you would go get what I told you to get and hurry up. And I wish you would. Now I wish you would is just being passed down because it started with big man coming from the can.
The hurt people that hurt people thing. Yeah.
When you should have been like, yo, I'm sorry, sir. I don't know why you talking to me in this fashion or this manner. I don't have anything
to do with
why whatever is missing or whatever it is that the problem is. Furthermore, watch your mouth. I speak to you with respect. Talk to me with respect. I don't care how big your muscles are. Okay? Relax.
Big on respect.
Huge. It's the like money, power, respect. Respect is first.
That's right. That's right.
Respect is first, not the money. My man on Heat, Van Zandt.
Yeah,
Van Zandt had the money.
Yeah.
You see what happened to him?
Right.
De Niro got on the phone and told him, "Yeah, this is an empty phone that I'm talking on right here."
Sit.
He was playing around.
Sit.
He said, I got the money. He said, keep the money.
Sit.
He said, what? He said, yeah, keep it. I don't want it.
Don't need it.
Where you going? You ain't gonna need it either. I'll see you later.
The emotional aspect. I want to stay here for a minute because
got to drive it home. So.
Yo, man, like it's such a detriment to my people, man, and I don't.
When you feel it bubbling, yo, just chill. Walk the block, spin off. Don't be worried about what. It takes a while for us brown and black to get there, but in the last 3 years or so, I don't care what you say.
Right.
I don't care what you say. Like if you talking and we're not doing nothing physical, I don't care.
Like I understand where it come from because being black and brown, like in this country, it's constant oppression, and especially as a man, so you constantly feel defensive. Like you trying to make me feel less than. Right. So it creates that constant emotion of now, like, nah, I'm not letting them. Right.
Trying to take mine.
Right. So everything, everything feels like a respect battle.
A dynasty. Yep. It ain't always, nah, son, they wilding on my. Right. Nah, they not. They say you can't double park right here, son. It's all right.
And then you jumping out with somebody would say something like
right here. It say you can't double park. And they didn't say Franklin,
right?
If we catch you on the street,
right?
That's not what it say. This
Everybody,
is a generic sign.
Yep.
There's rules anywhere and everywhere that you go. Right. And if you don't follow the rules, you end up in a place where they make you follow the rules.
Right. And it's like the systemic oppression. So you feel like you constantly up against it, but then you also feel like for you to feel better, you gotta say fuck these rules. Like this is your get back. But your fuck these rules is not where they live at and in their places. So it's where you live at. So you
doing
fuck
it to one of your people or the community that helped you or that can help you in the future.
And
kids.
Right.
Because everybody be worried about themselves, but you have kids. Right? And the karma could be passed down to your kids. This is why you need to handle yourself accordingly.
Right.
Accordingly.
Right.
Move like you're supposed. If you want better for your kids, do so now.
Right.
Set the examples now. We need to get past and be done with today.
Right.
You know how I am. Or you know how I move, or you know how I get. We need to be done with that.
And
it's over.
We gotta stop co-signing wrong.
Right.
So we talked about that before, right. And we'll get into it again. But just as far as the component, as we talking about, for us being overly emotional, like I understand I'm biased with certain people because certain people are closer to me.
Correct. I am too.
Right.
To a fault.
Right. But that's natural human behavior.
Right.
The problem is when you let your biases, the problem is when you let your biases not correct the person that you say you love or you friend or you fuck with him and all that. But you want right.
You and your cousin. Your cousin done told on some people, right? He was in that lifestyle, whatever that lifestyle is. He told on a couple jokers. But this is your cousin. Right. Y'all used to take baths together when you was 2-3 years old. This your cousin. When other jokers come around, now you moving funny style.
Right.
But why are you moving funny? If you was outside with this person already and he told, then you should be comfortable that when these group of people come up, you should be acting the same way. You should either not be with the person.
Right.
If you can't be with them in private the same way in public.
In public, right.
Or the same way that you act with them in private is the way that you act with them in public. This is my cousin.
Right.
I don't care if he told, which is wrong. That's exactly what he was saying before he started this and before I started talking. That's wrong.
Right.
This is my cousin. He told, if you live in that life.
Right.
Living in that vein.
Right.
That's wrong.
Right.
If you go to work every day and you ain't seen the law since you was 17 and you 49, that's your cousin. What that got to do with you?
Right.
Nobody right. He ain't in your way.
But if you signed this contract to the streets, like you know what we talking about, and there's certain rules that you play by.
He's saying, but in a bigger aspect, I feel the reason I'm not into the same things I was into, right? I've evolved, matured.
Right.
But I have a lot of the same morals and standards. They've evolved. The terms and conditions have evolved with the times.
Right,
too.
right.
But it's still the same, right? So my music that I listen to, I would much rather listen to Roberta Flack,
right,
Earth, Wind and Fire, and Luther Vandross, because the hip hop that I grew up on ain't here no more, and y'all done changed it. I grew up with Nori, Nas,
right,
Fat Joe,
right,
Snoop Dogg. These dudes Snoop had a murder case while he was trying to get on. Left it alone, went full steam with the music. Y'all are fully backwards. Ain't did nothing your first 20, 25 years, didn't want to catch bodies and do all this crazy stuff in the music. Like, listen, bro. If you make party songs and that's what you do, we know you for partying, Slick Rick, Nelly.
Right.
Stick to that. When you do the gangster rap and you gangster this and gangster that, and then we pull your jacket, we start doing the Carfax, and it's a lot. Whoa, it's a lot of
fender benders
what's
on
here.
John. Like
you told, I didn't. Technically, I didn't tell because he died. Nah, you told. What do you mean? Like you told. I don't want to hear if you had the gangster rap and then you caught a case and then finagled your way out of it. Now, if you copped out, you copped out. You went and did your time. I did my time. I've never told on anybody anywhere, anytime.
Right.
Never told, never fold. Right.
That's a fact. No raps, no cap. That's how we do it.
If you tell and get away with it, you got away with it, but not to me.
Right.
Not to me, because I didn't tell. So I don't respect that. I don't want to hear none of that. All right. You should skip over to Luther Vandross or Roberta Flack or making some party joints like Tory Lanez and them. It's hard for me to respect your music come from your thoughts and what's around you. So this is how you're moving. This is what you want to do. I respect the person that you get with them. They tell you immediately, listen, we ain't never really hung out like that before we go to this club. If we make any stops, if anything happens from here to this club, I'm telling it.
Right. I mean, I'm probably going to get out the car, but
this motherfucker and drive.
You was real.
I want you to know I'm telling.
Yeah.
I'm making it home.
Right.
I have work in the morning. Right? I can respect that. I'm probably going to get out.
I'm probably
going to get out. But if I decide to ride with you,
at least I know what's going on.
We're clear. How many times you done got in the car with some family and something funny done happened, you done found out y'all ain't family no more?
Listen, man.
Huh?
Listen.
Some of y'all in the can right now finding out y'all ain't family no more.
Get pulled over, now all of a sudden you find out the nigga got a gun in the car. Like, oh, son.
MC Hammer? What you talking about?
We've been riding for 2 hours together. You ain't mentioned nothing about nothing.
They next to each other.
Now you get pulled over. He talking about, yo, I got a gun under my seat in the trunk. You like, yo, you ain't.
I'm about to take the police on.
Or I got drugs in my pocket. You like, nigga, why you ain't
we just came from a bridal shower.
Listen,
you got drugs in your pocket.
Yo.
Let me out. Doe. Let me out. Let me out, Doe.
But so these are the things like that you see happening, and then
they're correctable. They're correctable. It's not even like that crazy. It's correctable. The respect of people's time, that's just you looking in the mirror.
Right.
The overly emotional, that check your ego. You know when you lay your
and
head
that's
down,
where it
like,
comes from, bro. It comes from ego and pride. Like you if somebody says something that's against whatever mood you in at that time, like you just feel like you got the right to just blow up and then they should deal with it. And that's how too many of us end up in the can, especially, and I'm talking for men because I only could be a man. Like the hardest super gangster niggas, they are the most emotional ones. I know.
And the real strength comes from solitude.
Yep.
And quiet. And just being still. The biggest dude you ever seen. He's a menace if he's completely silent.
Right.
400 pounds, muscle bulging out of his neck, and he ain't saying nothing to nobody. He's just breathing. You're like, yo, what's up with with Samson the Mountain over here?
Right,
like, why he don't really say too much, son? Nah, he chilling. As opposed to the big dude that's yelling like, all right, because it puts you in fight or flight. And some people, they don't handle the flight well.
Right.
So now they're about to do something to you.
Yep.
When it wasn't even necessary.
Right.
All this could have been diffused and handled with a conversation, more than likely one-on-one. A lot of this I've heard come from Mano, and shout to him because he's very evolved.
Right.
I heard him talking to Jim Jones. They had the BET Awards recently, right?
Right.
Where Drewski went crazy hosting it. Shout to Drewski. All his skits are hilarious.
Yo.
DEI King. Right?
That Joe Jackson
they had
shit
some
was crazy.
type of stop.
Now go
all over the floor.
Nigga said, "Good motherfucker, we got some ice cream." I said, "Oh shit."
He said, "Yo, can we have some ice cream?" He said, "I can." Yo, the word.
Nah, that shit go though.
Jim Jones, there was some altercation. Something happened at the awards where they came to the fellas from the Let's Rap About It podcast,
right,
and was telling them something about their seats. I don't know if it was the wrong seats. What was the problem?
Yeah.
I'm sure we all seen it. Now we all seen Jim Jones act like he would normally act, which is overly emotional. Shout to Jim, okay? Overly emotional. not necessary, but he's getting there. You know, it's taking him a little longer than we would like, but he's getting there.
Right.
Mano was telling him, and shout to Mano, because if you really don't know Mano like that, he's made it so far. The guy that you see on screen now that look over the glasses he's made it so far from when he first was on Smack DVD, literally smacking people.
Yeah.
Right? He's made it far. He was telling Jimmy, like, yo, it's a better way to handle that. Like, yo, you could just pull him to the side and give him the same thing that you said out loud in front of everybody. You could have said 1v1, nice and low. That's a prime example of what we're saying right there.
Right.
You didn't have to do the gym. Do the Mano. Excuse me, sir. Let me talk to you over here. No, I know. But don't look at him. Look at me.
Right.
Fuck.
And yo.
And go to fuck up there before we stomp you out in this place.
Cause every killer I know, bro, you ain't know they're a killer.
Have a good day.
Every killer I know,
or they
son,
wouldn't be one.
They walk by you, smile big as I don't know what, bro, but they rip your head off
like in the day. If everybody know it, it's not gonna work. Then they could just 20 against one, just one person, just take him off the earth. It don't work like that.
Yo,
they're nice. They mow their lawn. They'll watch a kid. They'll do the lifeguard.
Yep.
But catch them at the wrong time during the month. Let something be tight.
Right.
Let stomachs get tight, and they got to revert back to the old lifestyle.
Right. But that's somebody who knows how to handle their emotions. Now, you could argue the fact that if you kill somebody, you don't know how to handle the emotions, but that's a whole different argument. People motives for doing things is different. Like, you know, but they don't let their emotion
get in the way.
Get in the way.
And
of any objective. And speaking of, then I'm glad that you said that. A lot of these overly emotional people, they're emotional because they don't have an objective. And it's really just anger at themselves. Like, look, I don't got shit going on in my life and I don't see shit going on. So I'm just going to act up.
Me, so I'm messing up yours.
Yo.
And we got to stop.
We got to stop that, man. We got to stop that.
Address the fact that ain't nothing going on with yours and ask different questions. Have different statements.
How can I get something going on?
Get different results. There has nobody in history that has been punked to do something, right? You grab the back of their neck to do it, and they did it continuously.
Right.
It never works like that.
Right.
They'll do it the first time. By the time the second and the third time, they have already figured out a way. People don't work like that. They don't work with your hand around their neck and their foot around it. They don't work like that. They have to be able to breathe. They have to be able to create. They got to be able to be creative.
Everybody complains about being micromanaged. But it's the reason why people micromanage people. Like, some people can't handle the responsibility of being an adult on their own. Like, people that I work with.
And the rest of us thrive in it.
Yo.
Thrive in it.
People that I work with, and I don't want to go too far left, but it's like some people, the supervisor never comes out and they will be perfectly fine. It's some people the supervisor has to come out and check on them hourly because if he don't, they will be somewhere doing something, and you like
ultimately, bro, you at work or sis. They'll be talking to y'all too,
right,
bro, sis. You at work, all right. This place of employment gave you a job. You're supposed to be here 40 hours a week or 50 hours a week.
Right.
Just do what you can in them hours. Now, everybody not going to be Superman and Wonder Woman every day.
Every day, that's right.
All right? Sometimes you're back. Some days you came to work and say, listen, I ain't come here to work today.
Right. Right. Give 100% of what you got that day.
I just came to be here.
Right.
I didn't come to work today. Right. Some days you got to work extra hard for the days that you was like, I ain't feel like working today.
Right. Right.
You can't just be 60, 70% on the bad days and on the good days you 75.
Right.
And you want to raise and want to know.
But you want 100% raise. Like,
how that work? How that work? How does that work?
And again, this is for our community. This is not to appease anybody that's not in our community. This is how we become better.
Right.
So I want to say this because I did the litter rant, and then the next 2 days later, we had 2 floods back to back. So I want to compound this on a litter rant. It flooded, right? And everybody was saying like about the city's responsibility to clean the drains, and it is their responsibility.
Okay.
But at the same time, If you stop fucking throwing the trash on the street when it rains, it doesn't wash to the corner where the drains are supposed to be, and it doesn't clog them.
Yo, I like I said, I litter and have littered before.
Right.
I littered earlier today. Actually, I feel bad. Now that we on the topic, I do feel bad. But if you want a change or you littering where you live at?
Oh. Jeez,
do you spit on your floor too?
About to make me overly emotional with this
like
one.
That's crazy. Like you
but
litter
that's
where you
it
live
right
at?
there.
Yo, go put some gloves on. Get a box of plastic gloves, right? And just take a half hour, 45 minutes. 45 minutes is a good healthy time. And just pick up what you can around your radius.
Just in front of your
around your radius. Just go and just pick up. Somebody else gonna see you doing it. Some kids, maybe an old lady. She gonna send. You see that? That's a man that care about his property. Now get out there and do what he doing too. Y'all get out there and clean up. I don't live like that.
It's so crazy.
We can't breathe like that. If everybody was just littering all over the place and throwing plastic and boxes all over the place, like, be the change that you want to see. We say this stuff, but when the message is consistent, it help you be consistent.
Right.
Be the change that you want to see. You want your neighborhood to change, be part of it. They supposed to just change around you.
Right. Like everybody else
supposed to litter, everybody else is supposed to
do.
So do better, yo. Be better.
I seen this video on YouTube. I've watched more YouTube than TV. It's been like that for quite a while.
Shout out to YouTube.
And it was this video it was India, and they had this group of people. I don't know. They had blue shirts on. That's all I really remember.
India videos be sad.
Yo, this place was so filthy. But the people was there like to clean up the riverway and all of that. And like, they did the fast time lapse. And all I could think of this whole time was, how the hell do you as grown adults, how do you let this much trash just pile up?
Yeah, I just keep walking past it.
Like they had the river, and your house is right here. The river is literally right in your backyard, and you just come out your backyard and just take your whole trash can and just dump.
And I'm heavy on smells. Listen, I'm a grown man, so we know, like, with most stuff in life, you gotta ignore it, right? Then you gotta just ignore it, just act like yo, you smell. Later, so we're gonna talk about it later. I'll talk about it right now.
Son, if they knew
some of these things, I'll be having a dresser like, nah, hold on.
Oh man, I don't know who you talking about.
What's going on here? Somebody took a hot liquid lava shit in here and just didn't clean it, and then invited people over. Nah, son. Who did the bathroom like this? Who violated like this? And then give a courtesy flush. We doing too much.
And then we get emotional when people try to pull us up on it, or like
when you correct it. When somebody correct you or checking you,
what's up with that?
Take it for what it is, yo. If they're right, if there's any truth in what they saying,
run with it.
STFU.
Yep.
If there's 1%, other 99% is wrong, and there's 1%, STFU, because you need to focus on that 1% and make sure that's 100 of them lying. But they're not lying 100, right? It's some of that stuff that you do. You can be checked. You can be told. A lot of us need it. It happens in basketball and football, any sports. They have a coach. That's his job.
Right.
They pay millions of dollars.
That's right.
Hey, Brian, I know you like bringing the ball up on the right side and shooting right to the rim, but when you bring it up on the left and make the defense, like they kind of don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Even though you know what you're doing, I know what you're doing. They don't know.
They don't know what
so
you're
you
doing.
probably should bring it up on the left,
right,
instead of the right. It's gonna give you more options.
Yeah.
Now, Brian is supposed to take that and be like, "Yo, you know what, Coach? I'm glad you see that. You're right. I'm gonna try. Let me try to fold that in and see what I can do with that."
Right.
Not who he talking to?
He know I'm LeBron James.
Do I bring the basketball up or do you bring the basketball up?
Yo.
You write on the clipboard. I play. Okay. You sit. I play. When it's time for you to do what I do, and I do what you do, I come talk to you. Until then, shut up. Don't tell me nothing.
And these are barriers of why we always say, I wish black and brown people could stick together, or black people or brown people, whatever this group is that we talking about, and you say, oh, we wish they could stick together. We are telling you why we can't stick together.
Right.
It's somebody has a good idea, and then when you this is sorry. Let me go left for a second.
Go ahead. Turn the eye up on the stove.
So you have a great idea, right? Mm-hmm. You tell people individually, and everybody says that's a great idea. Mm-hmm. You get said individuals in the group, and now you stand at the podium saying your idea, and all of a sudden, all the agreements that you got person to person
gone.
When you put them on the same group, now it's all gone.
They don't know.
And you like, yo, we talked about this, me and you, an hour, and you everything. Now I'm up here, and every one of you now all of a sudden, when you get a collective,
the room, the space that they when they concocted the idea,
right,
from the conversation you had, they never spoke to you about it.
Right.
And you should. That's the time to speak to me about
right.
it. Because when I get on this podium, I'm counting on
right
your support while I'm speaking, because I spoke with you about it. You feel strongly. You feel strongly.
Right.
That gives me the strength.
Right.
I'm gonna go up here
and pound it for
it. I lay this down. But now when I say what I say and reiterate it and then ask a rhetorical question, and then who with me? And you looking in the crowd and Joker's like,
right. Exactly.
Taking fake phone calls and
you like
their shoe like, all right, so I'm just riding dolo.
Right.
That wasn't the conversation
that we had.
I wouldn't even have got to this point
had
we not had this.
You could talk to.
You got the backbone for this, but don't got the backbone for this over here. How that work?
It's so crazy because if you talk to black and brown people individually, they could tell you exactly what's wrong, and they could tell you exactly the steps to fix it.
Right.
Every single person, they can say, well, we need to do this, and we need to do that, and we need to do this, and everybody shake their head, yeah. But the minute you get a stage or a platform
and put it in motion,
now nobody, or they say shit like, well, why you gotta be in charge? Because I came up with the idea.
You know exactly what that sounds like? That's hilarious. When it's time for us to go on vacation.
Yep. Oh,
when it's time for us to go on vacation,
when we talk about it, everybody, yo, it's 20 of us.
When you come up with Antigua at the beginning, they like, Antigua, where that's at? Oh, I read about that, son. I seen that in the magazine at the barbershop. Yeah. My taxes should be coming in right around then. So yeah, the first 2-3 months, I'm gonna pay that off the rip. You ain't even gotta worry about it. You ain't even gotta call me for my payment. Mine gonna be sent. Go to that 3rd or 4th month. People act like you owe them money.
Right.
You calling about the vacation like yo, do you got your
the due date is due
because you know we gotta go get the tickets in June. And I told y'all in January that we leaving in September. Son, why you keep calling me? You call once a month about this money. You know I just got fired. Like, son, that wasn't in the plans in December and January.
Word up.
The plans was people had jobs. I put my credit card down for this vacation that we're going on.
Yep.
Y'all are to pay me back in monthly increments.
Yep.
Now the plans have changed all of a sudden.
Right.
When the terms and conditions were this when you signed it.
Right.
You don't get to change it when you sign it. That's not how that go.
And then, like you said,
I lost my job. You better get another one.
Then, like you said, you calling them to remind them, and they copping the attitude with you, or
yo, I'm gonna send you that funky ass.
Or just now you just not responding. Like, something did you not know? Like, it's 19 other people hinging on your money to keep the rate at what it was, and now you just like, I ain't got it.
Part of respecting people's time.
Yeah, you don't know what they have going on.
That's why you need to show up on time.
Yep.
Now I have something else planned. I either got to cancel that or alter it because I'm doing something for you. The plans for this vacation to Antigua got to be altered because of you.
Because of you. Now everybody got to chip in more money because you didn't hold up your end right, and you didn't hold your end of the bargain up.
Being accountable, like, yo, you know what? Go borrow this from somebody or go do something about it, bro. Go deliver. Go let them take some blood, plasma, whatever you got to do.
And then even still, then boom. So then they do another thing is, all right, once they find out, okay, they're moving on without you. Now you on social media. Now
they see the picture on Facebook.
Yeah,
like, look nice.
Right.
Wish I
was there. Or like,
I'll make the next one.
Somebody could have. It was 19 more people. They couldn't kick in and cover my payment. They gotta cover their own. Like, it's the entitlement. It's the just. And you
I
like,
missed one payment.
Bro, I see this a lot, man. Like, and I'm not.
We do it.
I'm not harping on the ladies or whatever. Right.
And when I do, I call myself out and I'm like, nah, that's wrong.
Right.
You couldn't just let me. No. They couldn't just let you. Or they would have did it. All right. Be on time or do what you were supposed to do.
Right.
Then you wouldn't have to worry about it.
And I'm not down in the ladies just from what I've witnessed. I've never seen it in the men's friend group. Now, granted, I don't know a lot of men's friends group, but at least I know women, they take trips and they post out on social media. So this is just basically about observations that I've seen.
Right.
It's like they go on there and it's always a fallout when they get back. Or it's always this, a story. And like I said, I'm not picking on ladies. I'm just talking about the human behavior in general. This is the example that I'm using.
Ladies, tap in and let us know
like
what's going on with that. Because I was about to give my opinion, but really,
right,
I don't fully know.
Right. Like you don't know what happens.
What normally happens.
Y'all go smiling and all of that, and then y'all come back and it's.
I don't mess with her no more.
I don't mess with her no more.
I got
or I ain't going on a trip with her
no more.
Oh man, like.
So ladies, tap in, comment. Let us know what are what's like the top 3 reasons why
this happens.
When y'all go on a girl trip, it changes when y'all get back.
Yeah. But I know as far as men, like this is a reason why men in general, at least from where we come from, don't really go on vacations, is because logically we know I can't count the money 12 months from now.
Right.
I know life happens every day. My kids, this and that. This is why men don't generally go on vacations as much, period.
And this is normally the best way to do so.
Yep.
Put a monthly payment plan together, amount that's comfortable enough that you knocking out the bottom line, but it's also not a detriment to your pocket.
Right.
And once you do that and accomplish it, then you need to actually get used to that.
Right.
Like, I already put money to the side for this vacation, so maybe I could do it for CD,
something else.
Cash something at the bank that's going to benefit you or your kids.
That's the hack right there. And it's the consistency, and it's not letting the emotional highs and lows of your life just derail you from all types of shit. I don't want to pay that this month. Why? Because I don't want to go on a trip with them. Yeah, but you've been paying it for 6 months, and they now part of what you've been paying is injected into all of this.
I feel like,
but now
I'm not paying the bill in full this month. I've been paying them in full 6-8 months in a row. They should cut me some type of break.
Right.
That's not how. Unfortunately, that is not how bills go. Son.
No.
Some places do have, T-Mobile or Sprint or some of them.
Right.
You've been paying your bill 5, 6, 8 months, and we're gonna knock off $10 or $20 or something like that. But for the most part, that's not how businesses go.
Right.
The service or what it is that you asking for costs this much.
Right.
We need this much.
We could. That's a whole nother thing. Like, how we support each other's businesses. We want a break in discount because and you did like, come on.
We're gonna get that. We definitely gonna
that's a whole
that the next episode. Absolutely.
Yo, for right now though, we gonna take a break, man. Hit our sponsors up and all of that. Mick and Phresh.
Phresh and Mick.
Yo, listen to this.
We'll be back.